to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Present. Here. Here.
Here. Here.
Here.
He's excused.
Shannon?
There.
You all received a copy of the minutes of the last stated meeting. If there are no corrections or objections, I entertain a motion to accept them.
Second. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to announce this time that Bradford City Council can and may hold an executive session anytime between this and the next regularly stated meeting. Departmental reports.
We have Public Works for April 26th.
And if we so we submit it.
Fire department, Mark?
Anybody have any correspondence? They wish to offer council. Okay. Now comes the time to petition and hear visitors. If you'd like to address council, we ask you to please stand and just to state where you live and that's your actual address for the record. And we know that there's members of the Government Study Commission that are here this evening. We'd like to call them in first.
Hello, my name is Jim Evans. I'm a resident of the city of Bradford, and I'm chairperson of the Government Study Commission, which was elected in the November 4th general election. With me this evening are fellow members Chris Salerno, Jim Tingley, Roy Pedersen, Tom Shea, and alternate member Mike Martin. The other members that are not able to be here today are on the document that I prepared for you. We held our first meeting on December 1st, and collectively, we spent several hundred hours studying home rule, studying third-class city code, interviewing all of the department heads, members of the city council, other officials of the city of Bradford to come to know what's working well, what might be challenging, and so forth, so we could get a really good understanding of how the city of Bradford is currently working. We then identified with our consultant from the state 4 similar cities in western Pennsylvania that had gone to home rule. One as long as 50 years ago, and that was the city of Warren. We interviewed leaders from the city of Warren, the city of Franklin, the city of St. Mary's, and the city of Newcastle. And all of them had told us what home rule had done for them in terms of making city government more efficient in many, many different ways. We also interviewed the mayor of the city of Shamokin. Shamokin, Pennsylvania, it's in the eastern part of the state, but it had been a city that had studied home rule and then voted it down. And in response to that, they had some significant, they had been a city in distress. What was it? What's the name?
Act 47.
Act 47. So they were in much worse shape than Bradford. And the fact that home rule was defeated created some really difficult fiscal situations for the population. We also then had, we divided the group of the 7 of us into subgroups, one to study home rule, one to study third-class city. Should we remain third-class cities? Should we consider going home rule? And both committees arrived to the conclusion that we really needed to proceed with putting together a home rule document that we could present to the voters at a subsequent election. So that in a nutshell is the summary. We did hold a public meeting at the senior center where people could ask questions about home rule, and I think we did our best to answer all of those questions. And so our recommendation to City Council is as follows. At the GSC Government Study Commission meeting held on May the 4th, it was approved unanimously. All 7 of us approved unanimously and enthusiastically to recommend to City Council that the City of Bradford proceed with the creation of a home rule charter to be placed before the voters of the City of Bradford in an upcoming election. Once approved by Council, the Government Study Commission is prepared to begin working with Caperlin Strategies, the appointed consultant, to draft the charter that would be presented to the voters and published broadly so people understand what it means. So that is our recommendation to Council, and I would ask if there are any other members that want to say anything about that. There you have it.
Thank you. And to the the commission, we thank you for your hard work and dedication and look forward to more of it in the future. Anyone else wish to address council this evening?
My name is Alexander Casper, and I live at 2 Bushnell Street, in the city of Bradford. And I would like to encourage council to move forward with home rule for the next stages of it. I believe that home rule is a benefit to every city that chooses to do it. When we look at the statistics, the majority of cities have been able to diversify the means of being able to fund their city beyond just real estate taxes. And a majority of municipalities have kept their real estate taxes the same or have decreased their real estate taxes since adopting the home rule charter, which makes it a big benefit for people with disabilities, our elderly residents who are on fixed incomes and struggle to afford the cost of living in our communities. I planned a home rule city in the past before I moved to Bradford. I previously lived in Philadelphia, which is a first-class home rules county and city. I believe the home rule structure of government gives more variance to being able to protect and increase the rights of citizens in our community, increase the participation in democracy itself within our communities, as it enables us with the petition of electors to counter anything that you may do that we don't like as citizens and put it on a referendum to vote, or it allows us to create new structures that prevent our local government with the home rule charter structure. I think that it's also going to encourage our community to be more fiscally responsible. I think it's going to give a lot of citizens a stronger outlook on what local government's going to be. And I believe it's going to increase participation among and being able to make it easier to fill some of the seats of office in our communities. So thank you for considering and for allowing us to have the referendum last November for a home rule charter, and for giving our citizens the right to be able to self-determine.
Well, it's just, how it works. It's the city council doesn't move forward with the home rule. The government study commission moves forward with their efforts. Not city council. City council is supposed to stay out of it and remain neutral and unbiased. So the government study commission can present their findings to the public and let them decide at the polls. It's not city council. The government study commission is a completely separate entity from the city government. Anybody else? Old business, new business?
331, authorize a memorandum of understanding between the city of Bradford and the PA Route 6 Alliance for bicycle amenity. Council Finance. Second. Yes. 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 Yeah.
Yes.
Number 38332, authorize the execution of an agreement between the City of Bradford and Kafferland Strategies and approve payment in accordance with the agreement for Home Rule Charter Consulting Services, Accounts and Finance. Second. Yes. 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 Yeah.
Yes.
Number 38333, appoint Orrin Pontus as a temporary firefighter, EMT, fire.
Second.
Councilors
Yes.
Cora,
Yes.
Hilbert,
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Number 38334, authorize the proper officer of the city of Bradford to execute an agreement with redevelopment authority of the city of Bradford, OECD.
Second.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes. Number 38335, approve payment to Armor Construction, OECD.
Second.
Yes.
Cora,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Number 38336, authorize the filing of execution of Greenways Trails and Recreation Program grant for the Callahan Park Swimming Pool Bathhouse Improvement Project, OECD.
Second.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Number 38337, approve payment to AW Pantuso HVAC LLC, OECD.
Second. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Number 38338, authorize the proper officer of the city of Bradford execute a lease agreement with Servco Services Inc. for storage space at the Robert B. Hapgood Jr. Business Development Center, OECD.
Second?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, number 38339, approve fair grant in the amount of $24,974 to Denise Newman for emergency home repairs at 524 East Main Street, OECD.
Second?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. I'd like to thank you all for coming this evening. There be no further business before the City Council. Entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That's